go over to the Best Deb Nation. We got one over here from Mama Everything. She said, "Thank God I'm sick of them anyway." Salute to Mama, man. She keep it real with you. Yeah, the bloodline has been running things for a long time, man, and uh, it's almost like this Fast and the Furious kind of family is kind of dysfunctional. They have they have trauma that bonds them together as a group. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? It's not based out of love. It's based out of trauma. So that's why you're starting to see those cracks because Sami Zayn kind of came in and he just pointed out the obvious trauma because it was happening to him. But all throughout the story of the bloodline, it was talking about Roman being this abusive figure, a Joe Jackson type of figure that beat the five heart, not not what the Jackson Five into success. Joe Jackson beat the Jackson Five into success, and that's what Roman did for the bloodline. I hate to say it, but that's the way it is. Um, so I want to see more. I would love to see the group evolve and maybe add one or two more members, and then there be a new face of the bloodline post Roman's exit or break or whatever he wants to have, man. But I really want to see more from the bloodline. And we just mentioned your boy a few minutes ago, Solo Sokoa. Fellas, at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, we don't see Solo Sokoa smile a lot. The last time we kind of seen Solo Sokoa smile was when Sammy had cracked the joke, and he kind of cracked the smile a little bit. But this man is all teeth right now because he just got married. Solo Sokoa just got married to his lady. He got a sister. There you see it. Love, black love. Samoans got black in them too. But all the brothers got them sisters. All the brothers got a sister. You know what I'm saying? I love him, man. He looks happy. He has a beautiful family. All the guys have beautiful families, man. So I want to see more from Solo. I want to really see him exert his dominance. Exert. Yeah, I think I said that right. I want to see him really be dominant on this roster and really do some things, man. But yeah, you're right. The bloodline is kind of, I hate to see it, man, but it's not looking too good for you boys. That's all I got to say. Let's move this over to Raw, man. There was a lot of stuff that happened on Monday Night Raw. If you guys aren't familiar with the show, I just want to do a couple of highlights because it is a 3-hour show. Sometimes it's kind of hard to watch because it is a 3-hour show when I fall asleep, so I watch it in the morning. But some of the things that I really picked up on that show was we possibly have Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, versus Bray Wyatt. I want to go around the room. I want to see what you think. Bobby said to Bray Wyatt, "I don't play little kids' games. And if you mention my name again, I will hurt you." Mr. Everything, how do you feel about Bobby versus Bray Wyatt?
I'm just trying to figure out why. I just don't understand why this is even happening, why it's even a concept, because it does nothing. And I've seen some kind of rumors, reports of a possible Hurt Business versus the Wyatt Six, which we still haven't seen that even come to fruition yet. We don't even know nothing about this Wyatt Six, or if there even is going to be a Wyatt Six. Right now, it's only Bray and Uncle Howdy, and possibly Alexa, who has disappeared.
Yeah, what happened with Alexa? I
Where's
don't know
Alexa?
about that.
She's
Yeah.
disappeared. But I don't understand Bray versus Bobby because this does nothing for either man. Neither one of them. If Bobby beats Bray, he goes nowhere. If Bray beats Bobby, he goes nowhere. So there's no real purpose in this match. I would rather them throw Bobby and Brock Lesnar again because that makes more sense to me than Bobby and Bray Wyatt and Brock versus Omos, like none of this really makes sense to me. It's just filler matches is all it is right now. It's just filler matches.
Um, Let me see, because I was about to make a comment, but LP, do you agree with Mr. Everything? How do you feel about Bobby versus Bray Wyatt? Do you feel like there's some substance to this whole storyline leading to WrestleMania, or do you think it's a waste of time?
Yeah, I'm not I'm not excited about that at all. Like by no means am I excited about them about to probably have him Bobby get squashed or whatever, because they still trying to push Bray. So why in the world would you use Bobby as a stepping stone? Yeah, I'm not feeling neither one of the matches. To be honest, I might would have liked it better if it was Brock instead of Bobby. I might would have been into it a little bit more. But I don't know. I mean, I'm to be honest, WrestleMania is not looking all that great to me. Period. But yeah, I'm just not it ain't nothing exciting about it. I just know Bobby probably gonna get squashed for no reason. Cause like to keep it 100, Bray can't beat Bobby. No version of Bray Wyatt can beat Bobby Lashley. I am sorry. You can call Uncle Howdy. You can put him back with the White Sticks. You can bring him back to family. You can do whatever you want to bring. Bo Dallas can bring in his boy, and they can bring the B team. It ain't no way that he's gonna beat Bobby Lashley if they want to keep it a buck.
Oh man, you know what? Ed, I kind of feel you on the LP. It really does nothing for either man. But maybe this is the opportunity for Bray to work with Bobby and bring some actual charisma out of Bobby. Bobby showed he's shown flashes, little flashes of I ain't even gonna say greatness, little flashes of goodness in his promos. Some of his promos. He still needs work. I don't know what it is, man. It's not quite there. But maybe him working with Bray Wyatt, he can really dive into a storyline and do more than I'm just gonna beat your ass. No, Bray is a very cerebral thinker. He even put out the Little Muscle Man video, and I wish I could play it, but I want to take the video down. But the Muscle Man song, they played the Muscle Man song and made fun of Bobby Lashley, man, and Bobby did not like that too much. So we will see how this kind of pans out, man. I wasn't really a fan of it at first, but I was like, you know what? Maybe this will be able to pull something out of Bobby as an actor, as a performer. Maybe this can pull a different element out of Bobby. And if anybody can do it, I would think that Bray Wyatt can certainly do it, because he did it for LA Knight. To be honest with you, I know a lot of people didn't care too much for that Glow match, but like I keep telling you, that match did wonders for LA Knight's career because it established him as a legitimate star, potential star in the business. You know what I'm saying? But Bobby versus Bray Wyatt. On the card, we also have Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Let's talk about it real quick. Chef, how do you feel about Brock versus Omos? Do you want to see it? We had an interaction on Monday with Brock Lesnar and MVP, where MVP was damn near scared to get into the ring. I didn't know what that was about. He was terrified to get into the ring with Brock Lesnar. Then he finally got into the ring. They discussed Omos versus Brock Lesnar. Brock was like, hey, MVP, you're the one of the greatest in the business. You got to sell me on this match. Why should I be interested? Even Brock was like, why should I be interested in this fight? Why do I want to take this fight? This is what Brock Lesnar, one of the greatest wrestlers and combat fighters in history, was saying to MVP. MVP was like, well, you've done everything, but you haven't conquered the 7'4", 400 pounds, however much he weighed, Omos. But we fail to remember when Brock Lesnar was in the land of the giants and he was destroying Mark Henry and Big Show and Great Khali And I don't care who was in the ring. Brock is an absolute beast. And he will pick Omar's big 7-foot ass up and toss his ass outside the ring. I absolutely believe it. Chef, how you feel about Brock Lesnar versus Omos?
I don't want to see it because I don't want to see that match because you already know what's going to happen. They're gonna make Brock win. That's we talk about this all the time. That's that racism stuff right there. I don't want to watch that match because the same way
he did not pull out the racism part.
It's the truth, though. You know, it's the truth. They want to make him seem like he's unbeatable, but you know, so it's gonna all belly back down to Bobby Lashley coming back. No, it's gonna be a waste of a match for me.
I think that he definitely needs a bounce back after losing 3 times to Bobby Lashley and losing 3 times to Roman Reigns.
That's why they're gonna let him. That's why they're gonna let him win.
I mean, to be honest with you, and I'm not mad at that because I really don't want to see Omos win. Oh, it's doing nothing. It would do great for Omos if he knocked off Brock Lesnar. But to be honest, Omos is 7 foot tall. Ain't too many people gonna stand up to him. So I think Brock is gonna decimate Omos, but he's gonna have his hands full. Absolutely. LPZ, what do you think about Brock Lesnar versus Omos?
I think Brock gonna win, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Brock ain't suplexing him. He not going to Suplex City. I don't care what nobody say. He not taking that big dude to Suplex City because he gonna break his neck.
You don't think he's gonna be able to take Omos to Suplex City? You know,